But at the end of the day, man, these situations is getting a little bit more dangerous for Adam, and hopefully Adam stay on his Q's and P's and move extremely strategic. Clock in. Black Gotta just walked in. Team Black Gotta stand up, man. Yo, right now, we about to get into a video with Adam 22. Now look, I do not know what is wrong with Adam. As a matter of fact, I think what Adam has been doing and what he has been showing everybody, I want to say it's educational, but on top of that, he's doing nothing but exposing how ignorant certain individuals are and how delusional some folks could actually be. Lately, we've been seeing the most top of the line gangsters being added to Adam 22's platform so they could be an interviewer and kind of basically have a job. I've been seeing the most wildest things, but one thing I can admit, it is kind of entertaining. And I guess that's pretty much what Adam 22 gets out of it. It's so crazy to me how Adam 22 sometimes just sit there, let other folk disrespect each other, and on top of that, provoking it. It could sometimes be top tier content. But y'all, am I tripping, or is some of these folks just ignorant? Like, I'm really trying to figure out what type of employment process does Adam 22 do? Like, do he go really to the deep ends of the trenches and find the most toughest gangsters, and your background has to conclude if you have an extravagant gang experience, you got to at least have or claim you got 10 bodies, and on top of that, you got to be willing and ready to catch the fade. Like one of the regulars on Adam 22's show, Real Deal, just blew his own hand off. If that ain't gangster, I don't know what gangster is, because at this point, we creating new rules and new terminologies of being gangster every day. But one thing I can say is I knew this individual was kind of probably a little bit too street for the internet.
I'm a full-fledged gang member that everybody know. This ain't no gimmick. This ain't no act. You get what I'm saying? I know you gonna get knocked out, but he know he trying to get some money. Everybody thirsty to get some money. You get what I'm saying? On the dead homies, I shit over. I'm not playing.
Now, if I'm ready to go back to jail right now with a person, it'll be found. He's showing all signs of this is not my life. I'm just doing it because the cameras is paying me for the time being. And on top of that, I got somebody named Adam 22 willing to pay me to come up here with the foolery. Recently, Buddy was just flashing and showing off he had damn near 2 bazooka type grenades, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't grenades for real, they were actually fireworks.
Blow it up, wrong and dead homies. It's the 4th, I'm about to blow it up. Who wanna get blown up today? Wrong with it off the back, I'm blowing it up. Stop playing CDs. I'm throwing them in your house, I'm throwing them at you, nigga. Vernon Avenue off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back.
So, from the sounds of it, if you heard him loud and clear, his intentions was to possibly blow somebody up. The only thing he ended up blowing up was his hand. This man actually literally lost his hand in the process of probably just having a wonderful 4th of July with grenade type fireworks. I don't even want them type of fireworks. I don't want no type of bombs, for real. I just need something that probably fly in the sky and blow up, and that'll be fine with me. But this man, he's a different type of individual. He wants to assert dominance within everything he does, even if that is celebrating 4th of July. He don't just put barbecue on the grill, he also need to put gunpowder on the grill to show how extravagantly gangster he actually is. And that's crazy. This is a sad situation. But from the looks of it, I'm guessing we're gonna see more situations like this or similar due to the fact of Adam 22's hiring requirements. Yes, you have to be a complete gangster, you have to be damn near illiterate, and you have to have a terrible temper. That is the only way it seems like you will be offered an opportunity to work on the No Jumper podcast. But today was the day one of the individuals Adam decided to hire let Adam know exactly how he feels.
We've had this argument in the No Jumper group chat, King Pill, where Flacco's basically saying that you're the spawn of Satan and that you are going to fall off and you're no good and yada, yada. And then, like, we're all kind of saying, like...
We all defend you.
Right now, I'm not going to lie, you're kind of ass now. I don't know, like, what happened or whatever.
Man, because I'm just feeling like, I ain't going to lie to y'all, man. All these new topics and shit, besides the hand blowing up and shit, the shit pouring. The shit watered down. Nigga ain't fading in Los Angeles.
Okay, what do you want to talk
Ain't
about?
no nigga fading in Los Angeles. Shit looking weak. Shit looking turned down.
Now that just sounds so crazy to me. To agree to work at a podcast, right? And every topic is just boring to you except for somebody's hand blowing up. Like, that's crazy. It's like all some people just want to talk about is which gang you in, who you finna diss next, and who gotta go to the underworld next. Like, this is crazy how he would sit there and actually say that after being offered the opportunity. I'm pretty sure Adam 22 ripped that opportunity right out of his hand before he probably got it just for saying that. But also in the mix of that, Adam did exactly what Buddy asked for him to do. And I guess that spiced the conversation.
I got a question. As long as King Pill, I feel like he's like primarily interested in talking if we're going to be talking about him. So let's talk about this. You took the disses out of the Slide remix.
I knew this nigga was gonna
Let's talk
bring this
about
shit
it.
up.
Hey, and Hefe, I don't even want to tell you one of the disses that I was in the original Slide first.
We ain't doing that one.
Yeah,
Man, you knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it.
but you took him out.
Yeah.
But there's multiple disses.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that one.
I know. And his version of that word means something else.
Yeah, a lot of my shit that I was talking about was in my local community, you feel me? But yeah, shit, I took it out to reach a wider audience, you feel me? Just so motherfuckers to play it and feel like they don't need to skip it, you feel me?
So did this all stem from the conversation that I saw you, like Hit It J3 basically was saying that he didn't think it was a great idea for Bompton G Uno to be on a song that had disses in it that might affect his street situations. True.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true, you feel me? I believe that was true, you feel me? Yeah, some shit like that. We was politicking about it, you feel me? It made sense. You know what I'm saying?
But you probably, when you recorded that, you probably weren't expecting it to be like what it became, huh? You didn't know that was going to be like your
Man, I was
rival.
just giving that shit to my audience, you feel
Check
me?
this out, though. We ain't gonna let that linger on. I'm from 83rd Street, bro. Like, and that shit dished the set, you feel me? Like, I know where he from on the set, and I don't play into the little fake politics. He ain't dissing A-Trey on the set. Period. I'm not barring no disrespect from no nigga. Ain't never barred no disrespect from no nigga. Period.
Who said
You know
somebody
what I'm
disrespected you?
But still, the topic
said
coming
that?
up.
Yeah, that's
topic
what I
coming
tried
up
to-
about
I
the
tried
word,
to-
bro.
I tried to read
I'm
in the-
talking to this man, bro.
Oh, I'm
I'm talking
asking
to him
you,
because
though.
the topic lingering, bro.
That I'm disrespecting you?
Bro, you not hear what I'm saying?
Nah.
You said you from a community,
Right.
and you said where it's aimed at,
But it didn't
and,
diss your set, though.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Okay, so
it
we
didn't
saying the
diss-
same
it
shit.
didn't diss your
So
set.
yeah, so we saying the same shit.
Okay, for
Oh,
sure,
We
yeah.
don't gotta talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
In most situations, I would say Adam was being completely messy in that situation. But on another note, I could say, isn't that what he asked for? He didn't want to speak on anything boring. He wanted to speak on something a little bit interesting. And the most interesting part about that whole situation is how Buddy in the middle was looking at both Adam and him, looking extremely crazy, knowing that this conversation led to, I guess, dissing him and his hood. Now, it's crazy to me how he would sit there and say he was not dissing his hood, when in all reality, the song before the dishes were taken out had to been literally directed towards his people, because he seemed so offensive off the bat. Now, I ain't extremely too tuned in with these boys, but it sounded like something was said that disrespected his side, and he was just really trying to get some straightening. The guy that Adam 22 basically put on Front Street, who go by the name of Kingpin, I guess, was about to get into a little altercation with Adam 22 at the end of the night.
Stuff here. We go out there. As I walk out there, I see that Aunt Hefe is already kind of dipping, and that Munchie's like damn near out the door, and the Pomona boys and King Pill are the only ones left, right? No big deal. I'm like, okay, cool. They got out smoothly. That's good. I go. I'm hungry as hell. Start heating up my meal in the microwave. As I'm heating up the meal in the microwave, King Pill comes over to me, and he says, yo, what's up with the money for that episode? Because I had actually told King Pill, I was like, listen, like, I want to try you out consistently on the Tuesday show. He said, all right, but bro, I'm broke, so I need money. Like, you know, are you going to be able to pay me? I said, okay, cool. We'll be able to give you a little bit of money for appearing on here or whatever. King Pill starts coming over to me, talking to me about this $200 or whatever the fuck it was. he's saying, yo, like, can you send me that money right now? I said, yeah, you know the group chat that I put you in with Josh? Just text that, and Josh will send it to you by the end of the night. He goes, by the end of the night? He's like, I'm trying to get paid right now. I need that money to get home. And I'm like, you realize that like a lot of people who work here, you know, you get paid like every 2 weeks, every month, whatever, at the end of the week, etc. I'm like, it's not like, why are you acting like it's just like the most obvious thing in the world that you're supposed to be getting paid instantly as soon as you finish the podcast? Like, you got to chill. Like, the idea is that you're supposed to be on here consistently, you know, and it's like, why are you putting pressure on me to pay you instantly as soon as, you know, it just like struck me as a very weird thing.
Me personally, I don't know why Adam think that was weird when in all reality, I feel like it was calculated. I feel like Buddy knew what he was going to do. He was going to press you for however much you owe him, $50, $60, $70, and he wasn't going to ever come back to the podcast anymore because Adam basically put him on Front Street and put him in a situation where he could have possibly gotten to an altercation with Buddy that was next to him. And he really just wanted to press Adam because of that, because Adam really could have got him into a situation. That's about it. I don't know why Adam was surprised. When in all reality, I don't think Adam was surprised. Adam knew exactly what he was getting pressed for. And it was actually video footage too. Adam was breaking it down.
Yeah, obviously. So you see me to the left, and that's King Pill wearing the army fatigues. We love a man in uniform.
Yeah.
And so he's kind of pressing me right now. He's saying, like, you know what, can you send it right now? I said, Josh can send it. He goes, can you make him send it right now? I'm like, if you want, you could call him. He goes, why can't you call him? He's like, it's your business. You could call him. He's like, just pressing me about like the dumbest shit possible right now. And those are all his boys.
You see how Shorty had tried to reach out and like grab his hand and tell him to chill too, really subtly?
Yeah. And so, okay, I'm like grabbing my food out of the microwave right now, slightly off camera. And you'll see that I start to walk kind of across the office. You're going to see this in just 1 second. He's still talking to me in a rather aggressive way at this point. It's like slowly ratcheting up. And this is me walking away and being like, bro, you need to chill. Like, Josh will get it to you, whatever. Okay, go to the next one. And like you can see, he's kind of like in my face now, right? Look at the way he's walking towards me. Look at the body language. Look how he's like, and then look he just bumped into me, and then I kind of like push him away, and then his boys jump in here. They're pulling him away. They're separating him. So what's he do? He pulls out his phone, typical internet thug, pulls out his phone, starts filming. I'm sure he's gonna drop this footage at some point. He starts calling me the F slur. Starts acting like I'm a bitch. The reason why I'm in the cubicle now is because I was looking for a lighter and I was actually grabbing one off of Mikey's desk. So I'm trying to light a spliff right now, and King Pill trying to film a skit. He's trying to act like real angry. He's mad. But his boys are the ones standing in between him. Now look what he does here.
Wow. I can say I'm not surprised. And I don't even think Adam is surprised, man. In these type of situations, you can't even blame Adam for doing what he's doing. You know why I say you can't blame him for doing what he's doing? Because it's like, he's not putting a gun to anybody's head and telling them, oh, you got to come up here and talk about this and that. These people are willingly doing this. And then at the end of the day, go to tweaking out. But at the end of the day, man, these situations is getting a little bit more dangerous for Adam. And hopefully Adam stay on his Q's and P's and move extremely strategic, because it's getting messy out here in these streets. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section below though. It's getting wild for the no jumper boys.